a dream.
Last week, at Tuesday at 8 PM, you received the previous van build episode. Well, for me, it's actually been 2 weeks since I last recorded. If you guys haven't seen on the channel, I've had a child, so I have been completely swamped, and I finally got a few hours to work on the van. And then I realised something. Well, I realised a couple of things, actually. Number one, because of the paint that I painted the van with, the doors don't open well. Great. I kind of knew that a little bit, but the sliding door's not opening the second. I don't know why, I don't know if it's too hot for that, oh well. And the second thing is I've had to move the van because I was building everything on a slope and I was measuring things to be completely flush and straight, and I was on a slope. My parking bay is on a slope and the van's been on a slope, and the van's already raised at the back anyway because that's how vans are, so they can have weight. So my woodwork isn't straight at all. There was a bit that I was like, a couple bits there on the wall, I was like, oh, why aren't these straight? They were straight originally, but they're not now, because I made them straight on a slope. So as you can see, everything goes at a very slopey slope. Yes. This bit here, that's completely going. I'm removing that wheel well section because I decided it's not the design I want, as I think I can do it better. You know, I've had a couple of weeks to take a gap and I've been able to have a look at everything, go, well, maybe this isn't the best thing to do. Don't worry, we will still be doing things over the wheel well, just not in this design because its support and everything, I got it in my head, I know why it's not going to work, so we need to completely change that. I went shopping this morning and this is what I picked up. I picked up some additional paint because I've been needing it and I thought I wouldn't be able to find this. Oh, it says gloss finish. Let's hope the van's gloss and not matte. Okay, cool. Picked up a tube of Gorilla adhesive for the wood because I've been using the other stuff and it's great on the outside of the van but not really the inside. And we've grabbed a couple of these Gorilla Glue clears which seem to be alright, and I want to try and use these on the van because they say foam free. So let's try these out. A couple of things I need to make clear before we start this video. Number one, never work in a bomb site, because I do, but then again I'm working on the side of a road. I've got bags of rubbish and everything all over the place. Number two, I upload on this channel every Tuesday and every Thursday. So this brings me on to point number three. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you get to see all the uploads that I'm uploading. Make sure you've hit the little bell notification. Click the like button on this video because that will help my channel out amazingly. Comment down below any queries, any questions you've got, let me know in the comments below because I'd really like to know. And share this video, because share it to your friends, share it to your nan, share it everywhere because I would greatly appreciate it and it would help out my channel massively. So let's get into part two, I guess, of the build section of the insulation and framing. So I'm obviously not going to be wasting any wood in this video, so I've got some big old bits here. Specifically, there's still a bit attached to that. Anyway, these are between 100 and 120 centimetres. I'm cutting them all down to 90. I've got 3 pieces here. I do need a fourth, so we're going to have 3 bits at 90 and then a fourth at 90, but I'm only going to cut 3 for now because That's all I've got, and I'm going to start lining everything up because I want the desk to be at 90 centimetres high, and then of course the tabletop's going to be on top because I'm having a table in here around the wheel well. So I'm going to build the framing to slot in there. That's the idea. So I'm going to cut these down and build the framing just to slot in because I don't want to be in the situation where I'm like cutting around corners and everything. It was just a whole diabolical thing. So let's strip these down from all the previous stuff that's on them, sand them, cut them, shape them, stick them together. You know what? I'm pretty chuffed with that, except the wood split. And the wood split. You can't cry over split wood though, Oliver, can you? No. Well, what are you going to do? Reinforce it, obviously. Would it be safe to use the split wood? Okay, I'll be honest with you. The one I built, I don't like. In fact, I built a different one with the measurements just a little different. This one was a little bigger than the one I've just created. Let me show you. I used a whole new piece of wood because, weirdly enough, two 90 centimetre bits and a 30 and a 30 were completely perfect. Now everything else is just weights. There's a weight on there for that joint, there's a weight on there for that joint, and these bits are just so it doesn't blow over. And my son's just here for the ride. "100 centimetre, aka 1 metre sections cut." The idea is they're going to go onto here, and then at this end is going to go onto here to make a table, I guess. And then of course there is a second one to do the same, but at the bottom. This is the unit which is going to have the tabletop where all my barbering equipment is going to go. Now, it is very wonky, wobbly. Obviously, as you can see, there isn't a lot of support on it, and I broke some of the joints with the screws, yada yada yada. Got a lot of filling to do, but it's fine because at the end of the day, once it's all structurally sound, it's going to be completely covered with ply lining, and you know, to make it look all nice and that. So, it is straight, which is great. Now, I have cut an additional 100 centimetre bar, and this is going to be going on top of the wheel well down here, as you just previously saw it, and then it's going to drill into the side there, into the side there, into the wheel well, and then at the bottom down here, I'll just move the camera down, we're going to be gluing under here, under here, under here, drill, 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 and then that's completely sound in there, and that's going to be secured to the base of the van. I'm doing it like this because then it leaves space here. As you can see, that moves, that's for cables, cabling and everything, and electrics and that. So I need somewhere for that to go. So that works, and it means I can then build a shelf out from there. Cool, brilliant, right? I've got the idea, it's got to work. So something any normal person probably would have known / done, right? Number one, I've been using these little screw bits that I've had for ages. And I've basically, can you see the ends? They've just completely doled out, all of them. Just, they're cheap, obviously. I've had them lying around for years and they just don't work anymore, which is great. Another one, why did I use screws? I genuinely don't know why I actually used screws on this. I feel, like, get me right here, nails. Nails would have worked so much better, nothing would have cracked, and it probably would have held a lot better. So glue and nails. Chuck a couple of nails in them, make them a bit stronger, you know? So I'm going to chuck a few nails in the place. I'm going to go buy some. I'm going to get some better bits because I don't have an electric screwdriver or anything. So I've literally just been using these in my drill. Probably not the wisest thing to do. Hey mate, can you hold the camera real quick? Nails have been bought, and I got some DeWalt bits. Look at him, already tuck it out. He's been doing so much work today. Ah, nuts. Twist a little, but the frame is in. Snip, snip, snip. Cutting hair over here. Hopefully have some sort of little storage in there, and maybe a little storage down there, which should be good. I don't know if this might be a little tall for me. I'm not that tall, but oh well. It's in now. It's still a little wobbly because it's not completely in yet, because I'm going to be obviously making sure it's structural. This is 90 centimeters tall. This bit's 30 centimeters long, and this section is 100 centimeters wide. So that's how I've made the shape of this. Yeah, it's a little wobbly still. Sure, why not? And this bit's not completely attached in, but I'm hoping to put some wood in for the walls, obviously. So back here, and it's going to go flush. I use the old ply that I have just lying about in the van because I don't really know what to do with it. I might cut it up and use it anyway. It just so happens to still fit behind here. Look at that. I did try and screw in, but unfortunately I can't find the screw hole because, well, there's insulation and things. Now I must give you my most greatest of apologies because it seems my camera battery decided to be empty and basically die. So I wasn't able to record anymore, so I decided to end the day of recording today. Now this video is of course recorded over 2 days, and where do I leave this off? Well, I have done a lot of framing in the van, and yeah, I'm proud of what I've done. However, I'm not happy with what I've done. Now the only way I can put that is, if I could go back, I would use different wood. Now I was trying in my head like, oh, let's do this on the cheapest possible method, i.e., well, it's not completely the cheapest, I could have gone cheaper obviously, but i.e. The cheapest wood for the most money. Now, I've done that, and a lot of the wood unfortunately has gone to waste from offcuts and things like that. I'm not the best happy with it. Now, I'm okay with how the desk section that I'm building is going on, because once it's covered and ply lined and everything, it's going to be perfectly fine. But as for now, I'm not happy with it because I know all the offcuts and everything, and I need to work out how I'm going to be cladding it, because I'm trying to work out if I clad it from the top upwards, because that's the bit you're going to see, or do I go right from the bottom and then screw the creation into the wall. I really don't know, and it's kind of jiggling my brain a little because I need to try and work out where do I go from here. So I'm taking a couple of days off from working from the van as I'm waiting for an Amazon order of some cables for the solar panel setup to arrive, because the ones I do have are unfortunately in my Seicento, 250 miles away from here, so I don't have access to them right now, so I've had to order some more. And hopefully in the next video we're going to be doing and focusing on the solar panel setup, sticking the solar panel to the roof of the van and yada yada yada, and work out where the electrics are all going to go, because ultimately they need to go somewhere. Yeah, that's the next situation, and hopefully the next video, because today was kind of dilapidated. It was, unfortunately, my battery, I've been using the solar setup out there, and obviously it's not been hooked up, so the battery is almost dead, and I've got to be very cautious because I don't want to run the battery completely all the way down. You guys understand about batteries and things in the next video, hopefully it's the next video. If not, it will be very soon. because I want the best for this van. So I've got to work out how I'm going to do all of that. I know how to do it all. I've got everything ready. I know how to do it. It's just doing it and making it into watchable content for you guys for my barber van. So thank you so much for watching today's videos. Again, if you have any comments of anything, let me know in the comments below, because I'd really like to know. I'd love to hear your views, your opinions, and just your rightful whatever's in your brain. Let me know. If you've got this far in the video, comment, I like your lemon trees. Does Oliver grow lemon trees? Maybe. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit the little bell notification, because then you'll get all your notifications. Click the like button, because it will help out the channel greatly. And share the video. Seriously, you want to share it to anyone, I would appreciate it. Just send it to your dad. Send it in your group chats. You could be like, look at this melon doing things on YouTube. I just appreciate everything. So, adios, my mis amigos. My son is crying. I shall see you guys all in the next video, which will be up very, very soon. Goodbye.
The end.
Like this video!